Sagittarius, welcome to the Tarot Room. My name is Robyn. And Sag, today, let's do a general love reading. Let's talk about you, Sag. Let's see what's going on in the department of love. Let's see who's coming towards you, what's in your energy, who's in your energy. Well, whoever is your energy is wedding rings. Well, golly gee. Union, wedding, married, soul connection, eternal love, everlasting promise. So you could be married. You could be dealing with someone you go marry. You're about to get married, or you're about to meet someone you will marry. Or maybe you've been married a lifetime before. Let's just get into the reading, find out which one it is. Let's see what's going on, what's going down. Well, we have Judgment. Okay. We have the Queen of Cups. Sincere apology here. Ooh. Four of Wands is in reverse. Definitely some disharmony in this connection. Queen of Cups, Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces energy. Yeah, we got the Ace of Cups in reverse. And that's clarifying the Four of Wands in reverse. So definitely some disharmony. Okay, we got the Four of Cups. Someone's missing you. We have the Ace of Swords. Someone's realizing how much they miss you. Which is on the bottom of the back. Oh, the Ace of Pentacles. Someone wants a fresh start. Ooh. Page of Pentacles is in reverse. They've learned their lesson. The Queen of Wands in reverse. Don't mess with Sagittarius. But I also feel with that Queen of Wands in reverse. They've learned how important you are, but they've also learned, like, when she's in reverse, and that would be you, Sag, male or woman, it don't matter. You just didn't hold back. You said what needed to be said. You let this person know how you felt about things. So there's definitely a disruption or disharmony. We're definitely tapping into a collective today that knows this person. You are either married to this person in a long-term relationship, or you could have been married, common law, sharing your life together. If this is your reading today. So let's talk about the Four of Wands in reverse. What do you want to say about this disharmony, this disruption? Nine of Wands, there's wounded warrior energy. The Four of Swords, you pulled back, Sag. And the Lovers from this relationship. The Hangman's in reverse. You didn't like the way you were feeling here. And Judgment is in reverse. Lack of compassion, lack of understanding. It's like someone didn't really understand your perspective, your point of view, or how you were feeling. There was someone who wasn't really putting themselves in your shoes, or just was not respecting and considerate of you. And therefore you felt a little wounded and you pulled your energy back, right? You could be living with this person, but you pulled back, or you just completely separated and pulled away from the connection. There's definitely a pull away, and it's just someone not respecting or understanding your point of view, your perspectives, or how you're feeling about whether it's the relationship, the situation, something that's going on. Okay. So then we have Judgment and the Queen of Cups. That for me is a very heartfelt apology, heartfelt communication, something's coming from the heart. Four of Cups is in reverse. Okay. Hold on a moment here. The Two of Wands is in reverse. Okay. And the Devil. Well. There's the Page of Cups. There's your message. Incoming message. Yeah, the Tower's in reverse. And the Two of Swords in reverse. There's someone who's actually quite stubborn or resistant to accept. I'm going to say the person on the other end of this story. It's kind of like, all right, I realized I was being stupid. I realized I was being stubborn. I realized I was being an idiot. I realized I was being inconsiderate. It's like a realization. And it's, instead of just sitting there complaining about it, focusing on it, it's someone who's going to take accountability. You know what? Okay, you're right. I didn't think about how this would make you feel, or, you know, so it's someone who's just kind of coming to the realization that they do owe you an apology. They do need to kind of look at things from your perspective and from your point of view. And sometimes you don't have to agree on everything. You can agree to disagree, but if you can understand, that's where, you know, solutions and problems can be found. So it's just kind of a person realizing, Sag, that, well, their toxic ways have got them into trouble. And that sucks, and they don't like it. And they want to do something about it. So there's a big realization, truth, clarity here with this Ace of Swords, and epiphany and understanding. And they're just... These 6 cards, actually these 5 cards, are this person talking to you, telling you how they feel, and just knowing that they didn't consider how you were feeling about it. And look how it made them feel. Look what happened to them. They got left out in the cold here. So what do you want to say about the Ace of Swords here for Sag? What you want to say about the Ace of Swords, baby? What we got here? Yeah, they want a fresh start with you, but they don't know how you feel about this. You're upside down again. Both times, this card Sagittarius upside down, 4 swords, and the Lovers, because you're not really, got your poker face. Poker face. That's not how it goes, but you know that Poker Face by Lady Gaga. You know that song. They don't know how you're going to feel about this, but they're going to ask for a fresh start, a new beginning. 2 aces here. They're hoping for your forgiveness, Sag. This is a theme. I think I've got this in my last few readings. It's definitely coming through strong. I've been picking up on it for quite, I don't know, 2 or 3 readings now. It's come through. Okay. So is there any advice or anything else you want to say to Sagittarius with regards to this conversation coming through here? 4 of Pentacles is in reverse. The 9 of Cups. Okay. The Knight of Swords. For some reason, I can't say this card. The Knight of Cups in reverse, and there's the page. No, it's not the page. What am I saying? It's the Magician. Okay. Maybe I can read. Hermit's in reverse, and the 10 of Cups is in reverse. Don't ignore how you're feeling and say what needs to be said is your advice here. There's kind of a little bit. So here's the 4 of Pentacles with the 9 of Cups, and this is, you have to be able to let go of what happened in order to move forward, right? You have to appreciate each other, value each other, but you got to be able to let go. There's also an element here of don't lie about how you're feeling. Be honest about how you feel. Can you let go? Can you forgive? Is this going to make a difference for you? So be very honest with yourself about how it is that you feel when you make this decision. Because right now in the reading you have a decision to make. So let's grab some oracles. Let's see what they want to say. And then we'll jump back into the tarot. We'll do a potential outcome. We'll go to the end of October. We'll see how you're doing. If you forgive, if you let go, if you just have a fresh start without this mofo. We're going to find out. But first of all, what's the caring connection between you and this person, Sag? We have honor. Honor your loved one and you will notice your relationships becoming stronger. Okay. And the hidden truth. What are they not saying that they should? They shouldn't. They shouldn't. Maybe they should. Maybe they shouldn't. But you need to know. I wish I could take back my words. I got a feeling there might have been some heated conversations that occurred in the past between you and this person. I didn't get anything else. Is there anything else? Any other hidden truths? Anything else Sajay needs to know? Okay. We have some insecurities. We both know I'm not the one for you. Okay, and it is time for me to heal. All right, Sag, let's do it. Let's get down to it. Let's get your potential outcome. Now, when I say potential, there's always free will. You're going to make the decisions you're going to make. And when I say outcome, let's see where you are in a month. Let's see how things are playing out. Let's see what you decide to do. Let's go to the end of October. We have the 7 of Wands. I definitely don't think you're in the mood for anything. And when I say anything, just any drama, any lies, any bullshit. So then we have the 5 of Cups. Then we have the Magician. Okay. Then we got the Page of Wands. Here's your communication. Here's your decision. I feel you took the time to decide what was best for you. Oh. The Chariot is in reverse. Okay. And the Death. Well, and the 8 of Wands. Well, the Ace of Cups and the Devil. Okay, here's the situation, Sagittarius. You definitely made your decision. You thought long and hard about this. You didn't want to make the wrong decision. This is you thinking long and hard. You guys have opinions. My family, my friends, my dogs, my cats, my rats, everything has an opinion, but the only opinion that matters is yours. So there's an element of just taking the time to decide. Here it is. Okay, what type of future do I want? What direction am I heading in? Where am I going? What am I doing? Da-da-da-da! You're telling him to take a hike. Hit the road, Jack. And don't you come back no more, no more. Okay, it's over. So Sagittarius, although it probably felt good, you're very flattered, you got your apology, they've seen your point of view, they realized how important you are. I just don't think it was enough. It was too little too late. I do see you moving in a completely different direction. You're moving on. Some of you very, very well be getting divorced or separated, or some of you are going to be changing residences if you were living with this person. Others of you, I do believe at a certain point in time you thought that this was someone you would marry. So you're heading into uncharted territories. You're heading down a road you never thought you'd head down. But I do feel that whatever it was that happened was the final nail in the coffin. And you're going to move in a different direction. You're going to explore other options. Sag, that's what I got. So get ready for some heartfelt conversations. They will be the last that you have with this person as you're letting this go. So Sagittarius, I do hope you enjoyed your reading. I do hope it resonated. And as always, if you like your reading and if you like my style, I do ask that you like, comment, subscribe. It does kind of help a channel to grow. So thank you, Sag. I always appreciate your support. And let's close it off with your final message. Those of you that like the yes or no, we'll get that too, baby. Don't worry. It's a final message for Sag. There are days I drop words of comfort on myself, like falling leaves, and remember that it is enough to be taken care of by myself. So schedule 15 minutes in your day for your favorite hobby or activity with no objection other than to bring yourself pleasure. All right, and yes or no? What's the answer for Sagittarius? Yes or no? Well, Sagittarius, not at all. That's what I got. I truly wish you the best of luck. Until next time.